and that's why I prefer saltwater fish over freshwater fish. Oh, hello. Just had a random thought there. So for today, we'll go over some exploration. So of this particular idea I had for a story, the idea came to me in a dream and basically asked me to bring her to life. Will I be able to do that one day? Or will it just not work out the way I may want it to? Only the future can tell. Only time will tell. An idea I've been playing with. I never thought about this really, but story ideas are genuinely difficult to come up with. Today we'll be looking at the idea of me here interacting with a demon that wants to do no wrong. So this is a story where, in a sense, I put myself in it, but I play with the idea as it's a character in itself. I do that to get into character. So to begin, Mina here is a darling that came to me in a dream long ago. I dreamt that I was sleeping in bed and she came to see me. At first, I was lifeless and unable to do anything. I didn't understand what she actually was, but I could tell she was after me. Or was she? "Hey," she asked, as I felt myself being able to move freely. "You wanna play a game?" with hands behind her back. I looked at her as I got up with a wondering mind. "What game, I trailed off. "Oh, my name is Mina. I've had my eyes on you for a while," she said as she revealed a container of some kind. "You wanna play chess?" Hesitant at first, I agreed afterwards, and sat up as she set up a nearby table and chair. Mind you, I had no idea how to play a decent match, but she was visually eager. Starting off, I only had an idea of how the pieces move and lacked any sense of strategy. Then as the match proceeded, "Hey, I'm a demon, you know," she stated. "Aren't you scared?" "I am," I replied as I took my turn, then looked at her. "If you were an actual threat, you probably would have gone about it another way." "You think so?" She left the question in. "I'm actually the demon that came to supposedly make you miserable." Through her explanation, she kept playing, somewhat as if it was a normal conversation. "Yeah," I replied as I made a clumsy move. She rolled her eyes as she stopped playing. "Well, let me tell you why I'm here. I like you." Taken aback, she had my full attention. "I'm flattered," I replied. "No, I mean it, but not in a way to hurt you because of what I am. I want to learn with you," she explained. Things were getting a little weird. "What do you say, Mr. Ryan?" "Well, I don't see how I can help. I'm not even that great." I didn't see myself as that much of a great guy. There wasn't much I could do for her. "Well, will you keep me in your thoughts and bring me to life one day?" She then stood up and came to sit on the bed by me, next to the chair I sat on. "Look, I know it's creepy, but let me assure you, if I can hang out with you, I promise not to harm you, and I'll teach you what deceptions to look out for when it comes to love, charity, and seduction." "I'm not too sure, Mina. he replied. Well, I replied. She held her hand out. Let me see. Towards me. I thought about it for a bit, then shook her hand in agreement. Okay, I'll keep you in my thoughts, Mina. Alright, now remember, I'm depending on you, she said as she stood up. Now then, come here. She stretched a claw. She stretched a curl. Patois. She stretched across slightly and hugged me. She had that pleasant hint of strawberry scent. Her embrace was so inviting. Her skin cool to the touch, and her strands of hair tickled my nose. The hug I shared with her filled my soul with gladness, and I squeezed back slightly and tenderly. Also, I could feel the love from her. Then I woke up. Strange, isn't it? So I had a dream about this creature at the time. Later she became an imaginary friend, and now she may find herself in a story I want to write one day. It's almost as if she's coming to life or something. So that's an idea I've kind of been playing with. So yeah. Alright, so I have a surprise for you. Bonus round. I should add more depth to my videos. So as a bonus, I'll include this extra material. I'll tell a story based on another dream, basically. I was at an airport waiting for a special flight. I was the winner of a 3-week all-expense paid trip to what I believe was Arizona. Yes, I'm aware of what Arizona is like, and yes, I understand why it's silly. It was 8:15. It was an 8:15 flight from Sangster's International Airport. At around 7 a.m., the airport check-in area was really empty, and I waited for a bit. That is until I decided to go outside. So, upon going outside, suddenly I was ambushed and couldn't see much of anything. It got really hazy, and the cloth-like material that was used to bound my nose smelled really funny, and I eventually passed out. When I woke up, it was dark with a lot of cargo around me and 18 other quote-unquote passengers being held the same as me in these steel cages. These terrible steel cages in an array similar to, it's so scary, similar to airline seats. There was a large screen up front stated that we were en route to Arizona. The sound of engine turbines and whistling wind could be heard from the other side, but with no windows in sight. I was cold and hungry, and so was everyone else from what I could faintly see in the darkness. Then I eventually drifted into another slumber myself. Upon waking up again, there were now 4 of us in the cargo area, but this time there was an extremely bright light coming from an oddly shaped opening up front next to the display screen, which then showed an en route to Egypt message. Ah gosh. 2 gentlemen with guns came in and brought the locks to our cages, asking us if we were alright. My feet were weak, and as I was taken out through the irregular opening, the sun was so bright as we were brought out into the daylight. Coming to my senses, The area was of some sort of wreckage nearby some landing area. You are being trafficked. Don't worry, you're safe now, the man told me. Then I woke up. Strange dream, isn't it? So, I'd like to thank you if you've been sitting listening to this story so far. I really appreciate it. And now, you can enjoy the rest of this video.